Hello everyone. I hope everybody is fine. You must be. And now let us talk about the term personality. It has been widely discussed, adored by so many people, but hardly understood by many people. We have a very partial understanding of what the term personality actually means. Some of us, we tend to believe that looking beautiful, looking handsome, or having a good sense of dressing is all about the personality. While it may be true to some extent, it is not like completely true, and it is not going to help you out in case you are interested to improve your overall personality. So, what other elements are required to have an overall good, impressive personality, which is what is the need of the hour? In the cutthroat competition in the competitive world today, in the business dynamics, which is more dynamic than ever before. What do we need apart from having a useful qualification and experience? Yes, we do need to have a unique selling point in terms of the personality that you display in front of the others. And more importantly, to your clients, to your customers, to your bosses. So much so that even in your family, you need to have a better personality revelations so as to get maximum advantage of being recognized. So let us have explorations on what exactly the personality traits could be and how you can achieve success by imbibing some of the personality traits. So I hope you can see the screen. I'll just be sharing the slide. The message is loud and clear. You can see the personality of development leads to success, ever growing success. You can touch high echelons in your professional life through the personality, right kind of personality development. So before we proceed with our discussion, I'll urge you all of you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and keep on receiving similar videos or even more interesting videos. So let us explore what exactly the personality is. You see, the personality is nothing but a distinctive set of distinctive traits and characteristics of an individual which makes him different from many others. And it also involves multiple expressions, thoughts, feelings, and close relationship. Now, why you need to work it out? You need to work out on your personality specifically in order to achieve success in your professional life. And this you can see how it may happen. First, the personality development tips that will be shared in this particular presentation will allow you or will enable you to reach to the high level of performance. You can multiply your productivity at work. You can put your career on the fast track. You can make superior business decisions wherever the case is arising like that. And you can be a winner through the winning skills. And it ultimately, at the end of the day, it is winning what matters a lot. Okay. So you must be very curious to know what exactly are the elements. And suppose in case you're already having even, then you can refine all these elements just by listening to what I say. So you should never be having an impression that you don't need to improve, irrespective of what is your level of perfection. Because total perfection is only a concept. You see, nobody can be 100%. So even though you may believe that you are having maximum, personality traits matching to what is your requirement, even then you can adopt some of the skills which may not be necessarily available in you in full percentage. Let us go ahead and discuss some of the factors determining the personality. You see, you must be seeing that everybody in and around you is quite different. And the differences could be because of these reasons. Everybody has been brought up in different environmental conditions. And it may be the geographical environmental conditions, it may be your peer groups, it may be your economical conditions, your family background, your friends, and your educational qualifications. So ultimately, all these things combined together, they give an impression of the environmental factors which do define to an extent what sort of personality traits you might have had developed in the process. Apart from that, you may have some situational factors. So, irrespective of what personality traits usually you have, in case of unique situational circumstances, you may display a very different behavior. So while you may be a pleasant person altogether, but had the situation required, you also may be very aggressive at that point in time. So thirdly, inheritance, majority of us, we need to believe that some of the traits are inherited from our predecessors. Okay, so whatever some of the personality traits our predecessors might have had, we are likely to inherit all those factors. And next, but very important factor is identification factor. Whenever you have identified some of your role models, you try to imitate those people, and that is how you imbibe some of the qualities which are prevalent in your role model. So these are some of the factors which have differentiated all of us on one or the other occasion. So let us know what is a good personality. It is your definition may be comparatively different, but overall, you know, you can see these are all the things considered to be prime importance in having a good personality, like, you know, being honest and optimistic, determined and independent, curious, loyal, courageous, and cheerful, appearance and body language. All these things are considered to an important aspect or important ingredient of having a good personality. So we'll be discussing in details while we'll be giving you the tips of how to develop your personality. Let us see what is appearance and body language all about. You can see the imagery, and you can see their through their body gesture, their self-confidence, their sense of dressing, their posture, everything you can see, it looks like a very perfect one. So even from here, you can take some inferences like, you know, facial expression, speech, posture, handshake, eye contact, tone, tenor, arms and gestures, legs. Everything matters in your body language, and body language is a unspoken language which is being recognized by majority of us. You must be very cautious about having a positive body language. Now, why we need to develop our personality? Personality development all about building capabilities, nurturing your skills and enhancing your talents. And how you can do that? You can do that through the individual SWOT analysis. So this is all about having an analysis of the strength, weakness, opportunity and threat in the right perspective, being honest to yourself, because this you are not going to disclose to anyone. So what is the strength and why it is important to analyze? Strength could be your positive traits, you know, like hardworking, or like you are punctual, or like you are very strong, like you are very intelligent. So all these things you must try to note it down so that you can have encashment on all these factors. While weaknesses, you tend to you need to jot it down, because you need to work it out and eliminate them altogether in the process. So what could be the weakness? In my definition, there is nothing called weakness. It is only a temporary shortcoming, because anything which you can overcome in a period of time is not a weakness. Having said that, weaknesses could be many, like you must be a lazy person, or you may not be, you know, able to work for the long hours. So whatever it could be, you must try to identify your weaknesses. You try to eliminate them through concerted efforts. The next is opportunity. What opportunity is available to you, given your educational background, given your experience, given your own orientation, or the specific projects that you have worked on. So on the basis of that, you can identify what are the opportunities that are available to you, so that you can pinpoint and you can approach them. And ultimately, finally, the threat, you must be aware of the threat, the competition, level of competition that is, you know, prevalent in the market, which is going to threat you, or some other things like, you know, not being able to cope with the high technology or new technology. So all this could be the threat. So SWOT analysis is one of the important mechanisms for improving one's overall personality. Why personality development is essential? Because you can see it, you can discover your true potential and capabilities. आपको याद है ना वो हनुमान जी की story? Lord Hanuman, he was not aware of his true potential and his capabilities. So he was to be reminded of his power, and once he was reminded of, he did so much for the you know, his deity Ram, that even he is considered more than even the deity Ram. तो इस तरह से you have to discover your true potential and capability so that you can work it on and you can make maximum advantage of that. It also helps you to communicate precisely because effective communication is the bloodline or the lifeline of any organization per se. You can build your own identity wherein somebody is able to identify you through your unique traits. They are getting impressed by you. And it also empowers you to make well thought out and intelligent decisions, which is what matters in today. And ultimately, the confidence. Confidence is one of the most important ingredient of your personality. So here are some of the personality development tips which will improve your personality in the long term. First thing is that you have to accept yourself, no matter what you are, where you are. You may not be having good look, you may not be having so much of intelligence, or otherwise, I'm not telling in only one way. So whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever is your body gesture and posture and body shape or your level of intelligence, all this you have to accept yourself and you have to say that you are the best because everybody is unique. So every day you have to convince yourself that you are the best, given all the circumstances that you might have had. And once you have this kind of confidence, you have accepted yourself, then only you can proceed further. You also need to sacrifice your comfort zone. All of us, over a period of time, we search and fall trapped into the comfort zone. So you have to come out of the comfort zone so that you are not in equilibrium. And you have to make concerted efforts because if you are in the comfort zone, you will not be making any kind of efforts, and that will take your life. That may ruin your life, professional. You need to be happy and enthusiastic. Happiness is a state of mind. So, irrespective of what is happening in and around you, if you are positive, you may be feeling happy for the simple reason that you have the ability to overcome all your problems in the long run. You must also feel enthusiastic, forceful, having a lot of chill and being warming. You must try to appreciate others whenever they are achieving something. So you should not be biased, you should not feel jealousy about others' progress. Body language, already I have told you. You also continuously evaluate yourself and you must have a positive attitude. So positive attitude, what is attitude? Attitude is all about having some opinion about a third object. It's not about you or somebody in front of you. It's about the third thing. So while positive attitude may not change the circumstances, it will definitely change your thought process. And thought process is what actually changes everything in the process. And finally, you need to be warm and approachable. So on that note, I conclude for the day. Summing up, I have to say that you need to develop effective communication skills. You must be having a positive attitude. You must be receiving. You must be accepting yourself. You must have self-confidence. You must have a good body language. You must be having good appearance. So all these are some of the important ingredients which will improve your personality in the long run and make you more successful than others. On that note, I conclude for the day. Do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting videos. And here is my email ID in case you need some more advice on that. And you may comment on the YouTube channel itself. So that's all for the day. And have a nice day ahead.